It's the evening of the 25th of March, it's Saturday, and tonight the clocks are going to go forward. That means from tomorrow we're going to get the British summertime. So what do I have here in March? One of my viewers just reminded me today that I haven't done any little walks around the nursery, and I know you love them, so let me take you around the nursery to show you what's happening. This is one of our ornamental peach trees, and it's just about to burst into flower. This is a tree I planted here about 2 years ago. I moved it from one position to the other, and it's just about to bloom. So this is my vegetable plot where I grow my vegetables, but I haven't rotavated or plowed it, but I'm going to do it next week. And these are my rhubarb plants. Already in a few weeks it has produced such a lot of leaf. And not far from there I have this beautiful stellata magnolia. This magnolia is only 10 years old from planting. It was only about 2 feet tall. It's now about 10 or 15 foot high. And there you are. Look at the beautiful, beautiful flowers. Delicate flowers, and such a big tree. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, so the sun is beginning to set, and all the birds are singing their evening song or evening chorus. This yew hedge, by the way, I'm going to cut down, and I'm going to dig it up because in this yew hedge there are some beautiful trees that will make beautiful bonsai. So I'll plant another hedge so it's sustainable, so it's not ripping it out and doing nothing else there. I'm going to plant new hedges and use the old ones to make beautiful bonsai. I won't talk too much because the birds are singing so beautifully. You can just listen to what the birds are singing. This camellia bush is loaded with flowers, lots and lots of beautiful flowers. And this is our large hinoki cypress tree. The birds are singing so nicely, I really shouldn't interrupt by speaking. Many people wonder why I show this very straggly bunch of forsythia. There are, I think, 4 or 5 little plants here grown from cuttings. This, believe it or not, is about 20 years old, and it was planted in this pot as cuttings, and it was given by my wife to her best friend. She had a very lovely friend called Janet, and Janet died, must have been, I would say, 12 years ago, and it was around 2008 or 7 when she died. And I keep this planting because it reminds me of Janet and my wife Dawn. So it's very sentimental. It's not very pretty, but it brings back happy memories. This is a large maple, look at it. And at this time of the year, when the leaves are just coming into its first flush of green, look at it, look at that tree, look at that tree. Absolutely magnificent. Subtlety is the word I think I need to use. It's not gaudy, but very subtle. And we have lots of flowering plants, not quite in flower, but these are the Japanese hawthorn from last year. The berries are still on the tree. And look at that great big Emirates plane. It's a very large Airbus 380. Look at it, look at it. Monster in the sky. Now that is gone over. I've got moss forsythia in bloom, and these are our Fuji cherry. We make a lot of these because customers like it. Look at them, absolutely stunning. They only last about 2 weeks, but while they're in bloom, they are absolutely beautiful. There are many varieties. There are some deep pink varieties. And that's another thick old forsythia stump. And that is my Magnolia solangiana tree. Look at that. I know the frost usually gets it, but while it is about to bloom, I hope the frost doesn't damage it. It's looking absolutely beautiful. And there's another ornamental peach tree. This one has got deep pink flowers, not yet flowering, but it soon will flower. And there's another great big stump of a wisteria. This is the one I pulled out of my hedge not so long ago. Look at the thickness of the stump. Very thick old stump. I'm now going to walk you into our shade tunnel because we have quite a few of our new maples which are in leaf, and they are absolutely stunning. These are our Japanese white pines. We purchased lots of these from Japan last year, and these are what we have left from last year, but we've got hundreds and hundreds more from this year. They are in quarantine, and as soon as they are released from quarantine, we will show you what they look like. I just forgot to show you a beautiful larch which is just emerging from its winter condition. And look at this tree, look at this tree. Look at it, gnarled old trunk. Beautiful foliage coming out. These have been left in the open right through the winter. So during the winter we've had temperatures of minus 10 degrees and the larches have survived so well. The birds are still singing. In the evening, just before they go to sleep, they sing. And in the early morning, we have what is called the dawn chorus. And that's when they sing beautifully too. Now let's go and show you another larch before I go into the shade tunnel. Larches are wonderful trees because the cones are so beautiful. This is a larch that we grow in our field, and it's in the process of being trained into a bonsai. This one has only had 1 year training from an old tree, but it will turn out to be a nice tree. So here we have some of our maples coming into leaf. Look at the lovely bronzy color of this maple. This one has got a beautiful nibari. This I've been training for about 20 years. Improving the branch structure, improving all the ramification all the time. Another tree that we dug up from the field only last year, and look at it, it's been potted in its bonsai pot, and that's another maple in the process of being made. So we're very proud of these maples that we have made from field grown material. So from here I will go into the shade tunnel where we have quite a few young maples, but the young maples were in the greenhouse not so long ago, so here they are. The light is not very good because it's getting dark now. It's about 6:30 in the evening, and look at the beautiful leaves. Deishojo leaves, Katsura leaves. Turning to this side, these are crab apples, and these are Chinese quince. Many different types of maples. This is Shishigashira, the lion head maple, and this is Kotohime, which has very tiny small leaves. Very slow growing maple. So it's the end of a Saturday and we've had a very busy day today. We had lots and lots of customers. I will take some more video tomorrow when the light is better. So this is going to be a very early spring tour of the nursery. And here I have Magnolia stellata as a bonsai. We have lots of these. Look at these beautiful thick trunk magnolias. When they're in full flower, I will show videos of them again. These are the Deishojo maples that came from Japan last year with beautiful S-shaped trunks. We can't make these here. They're very difficult to make into an S shape. But the Japanese have mastered the art of doing this. And these are our own maples. We grow these in our own field. So this is our own production. Absolutely our own production. So much for today's tour. I will do it again tomorrow, and I will put the video on soon so that you can have the pleasure of watching it. So I hope you've enjoyed this section of the video. There's a deer in the garden, so I'm being very quiet in case I disturb it. It's run away.